ready to get started. Clay Belvoir, Dan Louie. Looks like Dan wins the lag there. It's a classic Northwest matchup. Y'all are not going to want to miss it. If you've ever played in the Pacific Northwest, you probably know Dan Louie. Clay Belvoir has also been around for a while now, and I think they've been about similar to Fargo for the past few years, and I think until recently, Clay's starting to pass up Dan. 684 versus 671. World champion at the table. Still kicking butt. I think Toshi's in the room. Let's see if we can get him in the booth. But yeah, Dan Louie, a fountain of knowledge. Great guy. If you ever get a chance to take a lesson with him, it's a good time. He'll teach you some stuff I'm sure you didn't know. A lot of history there as well. He's I think, what was it, 73 was a world championship win. I think he bested Mike the Mouth in the 9-ball world championship. I think before it was established as like it was like a different organization. It was running the world championship back then. Yeah, he took down Mike Siegel, I believe, in the 9-ball tournament, and then ended up losing to him, I think, in the 8-ball, something like that. I don't remember. I saw the announcement in the papers somewhere. Really old setup. There's a really famous picture of Dan breaking the balls, where his feet are like, waist high off the ground after the break. He's got a very uncharacteristic, unorthodox type stroke. Kind of does a lot of little tiny jabs at the ball and then just last minute pushes through, but unorthodox is still effective. Nice little safety there from Dan. Kick safe. Hit it at just the right angle to kind of fly off the ball. So Dan's a member here at OX, and I think Clay is on the bridge of being a member. I'm not sure if he frequents Seattle enough, but has been here a lot. He was on Team Washington a couple years ago and did a lot of practice time for that, so he knows these tables pretty well. Played for Team Washington Northwest Cup, I believe, 2021. First time OX hosted it. It was a good time. Alright, so a little safety battle back and forth. Sorry, just taking a look at some stuff. I think Dan has left a shot here, though. Oh, sorry, Clay. Yeah, it looks cuttable to me for Dan, so he's going to have to control this cue ball. Probably going to go float one rail up into the middle of the table, just past the 7. And he's going to actually run into the 7. Wrong side. He's okay, just barely. Problem is this 2-ball's awfully thin now. He's calling the side. Don't know if he's going to be able to kill this off of 3 rails. Depends on how hard he has to hit it. He might have to go the extra 2 rails around the table, but I think he can kill it with some inside. No, he's just playing the safe. Okay. Prudent choice. Always a smart shot is Dan, and I think he's covered up at least enough of the potting angle to not make this 2. So definitely has enough room to jump it since it's only a partial ball. Just want the jump cue, and I think he's playing the jump safe. He's calling the two railer just in case it goes. In case he two rails the two ball into the corner, but he's really just playing safe here. Get separation and not leave an easy shot. Nicely done there from Clay. Obviously would have liked to get behind something, but he'll take this after having to do a jump shot. I think I like going separation safety here, just pushing the two to the right long rail and pushing the cue ball to the left long rail. He can also do the opposite, but it's a little bit touchier the other way, I think, because he might sell out a shot. Yep. That direction, you're kind of just playing the cue ball only, which is definitely the shot if you got a tight cue ball, but it's a little bit riskier if you're leaving a window. It's going to be a makeable shot on the two. The other way is another kind of containing safety, so it's kind of a trade-off, right? It's you play the dagger safety where you know you're not going to leave a shot and maybe have to have him kick or keep your ball in hand, or do you just play the containing safety where you'll see the ball but definitely won't have a shot with pretty good chance. But Clay off to the races. Nice stroke there. Had a touch of inside to kind of check it off that rail. It's a tough shot. It tends to want to swerve since you're hitting the inside. And he's pretty good here. This 7 ball is kind of tricky. I kind of like playing this forward 2 rails, and it'll get you pretty close to the 7, so you'll have the option to shoot it up in the corner or the side. Your cue ball just to the force follow, top spin. Should hit around the diamond and a half along the right long rail and kind of float forward. I guess must be an easier make based on how he shot that. He just stunned across, so must be easy to just cut this into the side. And that's the speed to shoot it at, because you don't want to slow roll those and just have the cue ball barely veer off or deal with any sort of cut induced throw. You just want to chop it into the side nice and clean. This is a natural 2 railer around the 9. Maybe a touch of left spin. Oh, and he hit the 9. Did not want that. A little bit either more left or more stun. I think the way he went to the pocket was a little bit on the thinner side, so it tells me that's probably why I ended up coming short off that first rail. He chops it in more into the center of the pocket. Yeah, I think he ends up hitting the line just perfect, so probably going to see safety maybe, or call the 10 and just play the cue ball across the right long rail and separate the balls. Just play some inside. Oh no, he's playing safe behind the 10. I don't think there was a way to get behind that 10, so maybe he's just containing this way. I guess the benefit of shooting it this way is that you're not tying up the 9-10, so it's less chances for having a shot. You're going to force him to shoot the bank this way. But this bank is pretty makeable in my opinion. It's going to play a little short. We'll see what speed he shoots it at. Yeah, he nailed it. Nice shot from Dan there. Looks like he's playing with a keelwood shaft now. I think he's been experimenting with some shafts recently. I think last time I saw he was playing with one of the Revos or a different type of carbon fiber, but yeah, back and forth on that one from Clay and Dan. They met each other before many a times. I think as of late, Clay's gotten the best of Dan in a few other big tournaments. Oh, we got Claire over on YouTube. How's it going, Claire? Nice to see you in the chat. Shouting out, saying, nice shot, Dan. Yeah, it was a lovely little bank shot on that 9 to run it out. I think that was the only reason I kind of actually they're not playing early 10, right? And it's got to be called, and it's continuation of play. It's not win. So I kind of like the other shot where you just thin the edge of the 9 with some inside, push the 9 towards the 10, and then play the cue ball to the right side of the table, and then hopefully they tie up the balls and you don't really leave an easy shot. Yeah, you're solid, Claire. You could play in this tournament. Just sign up next time. It'll be good. I'm sure you surprise some folks who don't know you. It's a little tricky, this one. He's got a little bit of a steep angle, so if he wants to play the 3-railer, it's going to be a lot of left spin and top. At that point, it's going to be tough to control the speed, so might choose to draw this back. Yeah, he's putting some low right on it, it looks like. And just playing for center of the table, but catching it, I think, thick to the pocket. No, catching it thin, I believe, yeah. You'll be cannon fodder. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'm sure you can best one of these folks in here. No one's unbeatable, that's for sure. Not on these tables. And probably as good of a result as he could have gotten on a miss there. Ended up uber thin, just went for the thin cut. And does tie up the 10 over by the 5. Purple 5 up in the right area of the table, so I think we're going to be seeing a bit of a safety battle once again. Oh, sorry about that. So, just playing 2 rails, maybe 3 rails. I like 3 rails behind the 2, so you kind of do a kick and stick. And if you push that 2 to the top area, you can get behind something. Watch out, cue ball. Did decent there. Although he might not like his next shot at the table, because I think this is going to be fairly straightforward safety. Just kind of cross bank this 2 down by the 3. Oh, he went for the shot. He's playing more aggressive, Clay is. I feel like than normal. And the only reason I didn't like that shot right off the bat is because you still got a cluster over here. I guess the cluster does have a natural breakout though with the 4 where it lies. 4 to the 5 is going to naturally kind of bust open the 2 balls right there. So yeah, maybe it's the right choice to shoot the more aggressive shot. Looks like he's playing around the 8 ball with some outside spin. I see this go around the rails. Oh no, he decided to just miss the balls completely. Bump. I think that turned out much better than he anticipated. Not sure this is the pocket he was playing for, but I think now just wants to stun over and guarantee a little angle on the 4. Can bust open the 5 or play safe. Yeah, I think it's just about there. A little bit more angle would have been ideal, but this is still good. Just have to juice it a little bit more. Oh, he's playing the combination maybe? Does he know that it's not end of game? This combination. I believe that's what the rule is that was stated earlier from Shu Chang. I think he's going to have to spot this up. And the problem with spotting it up is he's going to tie up the 6. So I don't know if he's aware of the rule. And, oh yeah, he did know the rule, but he just didn't see where the 6 ball was. Interesting. Yeah, I think just if the 6 isn't there, I think it's definitely the right shot because you're still running out, but now you got to shoot the 6 in the side, or I don't even know if it goes anywhere. Yikes, this could be a bit of a Unforeseen mistake by Dan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play this bank shot or just play safe. Alright, just containing safety. Not bad. It's about as well as you could have done, honestly. I don't see where you're snookering him really on that shot without getting too risky. And Clay trying to stiff it on that bank. A little bit too hard, I think, because they ended up super short. Claire asking, "Wow, does it work? What does what work? Oh, does the shot work? Yeah, no, I don't think it went." Yeah, so I think he can force follow, maybe? If he can force follow, he'll get on this 8-ball, I'm pretty sure, but gonna have to cheat the pocket. Wrong side of it. Yeah, he did have to cheat it. Oh, 30-second chat delay, sorry. I'm new to the streaming thing, sorry, I gotta keep up. Those are the hardest comments to keep track of when you see nice shot or center table, and you're like, was that the last shot or the shot before that? Don't know, so I might not engage. I think we're good. So yeah, awfully risky for Dan to shoot that shot to try to cheat the pocket. He's trying to go forward 2 cushions with some running spin. I think Clay's gonna take this one down. Have to check out the room here and see where the rest of the players are at. So there you go, 1-1. Clay ties it up. Let's look at the bracket real quick. I think some of these have updated, so it looks like Stephen Follin and Tom Aiken are probably going to get started soon. Pavel Ustinov is playing Shu Chang Chow. And we have some B-side matches. Bo Bologna, Noriel Dianco, Jake Dosh, I believe is pronounced. Apologies if I mispronounced your name. Jake and Matt are playing. Winner plays Joe Town. Leo Ott, Mason Maki is going to be playing. Winner is actually going to be playing Daniel Sardencilio on the B side. Still got action left in this one, folks. It's going to be still a little while in this tournament, but earlier in the day is it over at OX. Something like 1:45 p.m. We did manage to get this tournament started quickly around 10 o'clock this morning. I'm on the East Coast, so it might be a little bit of a late night for me, but either way, we're here for it. It's going to be a good time. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, cue ball got a little kiss there. Unlucky. Alright, so it looks like this is the only match going on right now. Everything else is kind of a standstill since I think we're waiting on some players to enter the room. No, looks like we got Toshi in the stands. What's up, Toshi? Won't We'll put him in the spotlight. Looks like Sue is here as well. Supporting Dan and Clay, I'm sure. Oh, Clay at the table. It's kind of nice layout. Except for the 6-9 combination, he's probably gonna have to shoot. It's looking pretty good here. Yeah, this is going to be the shot of the rack, I think. 6-9 combo. Can you play it in a way that you can control both balls and get on the 6 afterwards? Stunned out to the side almost. A little bit more risky than I expected. Now calling the 9, and I think the way he's going to shoot this, his cue ball is going to float off the right long rail back to the left part of the table and leave him pretty straight in on the 6. Just doesn't want to hit it too hard. Yeah, it's a good pace there. Clay so good at those combos, especially in a bar box. I've seen him shoot them effortlessly at times. Pretty nice shot there, and he's a little bit flat on this 6. But I think it's close enough to the pocket that he can kind of work whatever angle he wants. And I think I just stun this or play forward 2 rails and just take the 7 up to the top right corner. If you get pretty fairly straight in the 7, you should be able to get any angle you want on the 10 or on the 8. Just doesn't want to. If he goes forward, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder to control, but doesn't want to underhit it to end up too steep on the 7. Yeah, it's a good speed. You prefer this angle than to being underneath it on the other side, because here you can use the rail to control the speed, to kill the angle, to let you creep up table with some spin. You have a lot of options. But if you're going the other way, you really only have follow to deal with, and maybe you get too steep and you have to shoot the 8 up table. Who knows? But this one, just roll it in, up into the corner. Get an angle on the 8 that you can float back for the 10. Even if you're straight, you can just stop it there. Should be adept enough at shooting that shot, so he is a little bit straight. Still is okay, I think. I don't like cheating this ball. I just like stopping it there. Yeah, just like that. Sorry, not cheating this ball. I don't like slow rolling that ball and playing to the rail and out. I just like stop shotting it or stunning it. No funny business. Just make the makeable 10. Nice out from Clay Belvoir. 2-1 up. Looks like that puts him as a 2-1 favorite now. According to Fargo. It's not terrible, I'd say. I mean, I think it's pretty even, this one, so anybody spotting the other person in a game would probably be pretty influential in the outcome, I imagine. But let's see, what do we got? Table 4. Oh, I got the wrong scoreboard up there. Looks like Nielsen's just... Woody's just warming up there. Looks like I got Tom also just warming up for his match against... Coming up against Stephen Follin. But we got the big match here. 2 of the monsters. Clay Belvoir, Dan Louie. Both players easily can win this tournament. Maybe not easily, but... could definitely take it down. I'm gonna see about trying to add somebody else to this commentary in a little bit. Alright, so try break ends up with this 1-6 combo that kind of is laying dead. Not quite. I think it's going slightly towards the right part of the pocket, but should be able to knock this in and control the pace enough. Yeah, it's lined up to that point. He didn't hit it thick enough. I thought he would have seen it, but maybe he just had a slight off with the cue ball. So now Clay with another chance at this table. Underdrew this slightly, but I think the 2 goes in the side. Or sorry, I think he was playing for the 2 in the side, and doesn't look like it passes. Ouch, tough miss. I think he had that run out if he makes this ball. Oh, Dan Louie playing the position. Rink dink between the balls. Just gets there on the 3. Oh, nice shot here. Good pace. Nicely done. Oh, Michael Lubrin over on Facebook saying, "What's up? Thanks for the live streaming." Yeah, no problem. We're doing this one remote. Hey, we gotta play again, Mike. Maybe next time I'm in Seattle, we'll see. Dan put on a clinic on a couple of these shots. Needs one or 2 more pretty good shots, and these should be easy. Oh no. What has happened there? Was have stunned into the side. I totally missed it. Yeah, I just drew it straight to the side. Wow. Needed to get a little bit more stroke into it. Tough miss. Yeah, good cue ball control, running the rails, good line, pretty easy on this 9 ball. So, uncharacteristic mistake from Dan to go straight into the side pocket. And the routine 10 ball. Takes that rack down. 3-1 up. Clay over Dan. Rockin' and rollin'. Three to 1. Whose break is it? I believe it's Dan's break. He won the lag. Yeah. They're playing alternate break format, so last break was a dry break from Clay, I believe. All right, so Dan Louie, after a tough mistake, gonna be breaking off in this one and doesn't get a ball to go down. All the fire color balls are up table and all the cool colors are here down table. And I don't think that this one ball passes anywhere, so we're probably going to be seeing a safety here. Wonder if he has enough of it to control the pace and get behind the 4. Pretty touchy, that safety, but would be nasty if he gets it. Oh, looks like he's playing forward. Yeah, that's the shot he's playing. And I think that's where you see the pro players are able to get that ball just so tightly tucked up against that ball that it's like almost near impossible to kick at. Where here, I think Dan can actually jump at this ball. He's only got to jump maybe a tiny edge of the 4. Definitely an edge of the 9. I think this is a makeable jump, and it's going to lead to some sort of position if he has enough draw. He's playing swerve. Mass A shot, I guess. Yeah, nicely done, but he's going to get position. That was always the tough part of that shot. Good mass A from Dan, though. Now, how do you kick at this ball? You kick at the bottom rail first. I think that way is going to provide him more cover, as opposed to going right rail first. And another swerve shot. Doesn't go. So in the booth, we got Mike Dominguez. What's up?
What's up, Christian? We're both on the East Coast over here. This is pretty sweet setup you have here.
Yeah, East Coast streaming remotely. Pretty cool. Who'd have thought,
East Coast
right?
to West Coast.
And I think actually we're running at a higher resolution than we normally run when we're in the room.
I heard you mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, this if you look back at previous live streams, you'll see I think they're all at 720p, 60 frames. This one's actually at 1080p. And I think it's just a factor of the PC we have on base needs a little bit of upgrade, but you know, donate to us and we'll get some higher quality resolution. But nonetheless,
laptops today are better than PCs in the past.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, nonetheless, still pretty good. I mean, the cameras do such a good job that it's hard for it not to look decent, right?
Yeah, definitely. The cameras just make everything pop, and the audio, of course, just sounds great. I'm on a bit of a weird Wi-Fi situation over here at the hotel I'm staying at, but hopefully I'm coming across pretty clear to everyone. Hello, Seattle. Hello, Pacific Northwest. Hope everyone's fine.
Yeah, go Pacific Northwest. So when do you think next time you're gonna be coming to visit is?
End of March. I'll be back.
End of March. Okay. Nice. So I know I talked to some of the stuff we talked about, but you've been messaging me back and forth, and I'm sure I missed something. But we got a lot of events coming up here at OX, right? We've got some qualifiers. Yeah. We got the Seattle Open.
Yeah, we have quite a bit to announce. Some are ready to announce, and some just need a little bit of planning. But yeah, that was a pretty nice safety there by Clay. Definitely can announce the Seattle Snooker Open we'll be having in June 22nd through the 24th. We have about 4 qualifying clubs or clubs holding qualifiers in Canada and the US, as well as OX.
Nice.
And then we have In the Pocket helping us out with the qualifier, so they're joining. They're joining both Empire and OX.
Mm-hmm. In the Pocket's the club down in
this Rochester.
Rochester, yeah. Washington. That's right. Yeah.
So just little by little, year by year, we grow. We add to what we have, and
yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Just keep getting better.
Nice. Oh, Claire's in the chat saying, "Hey, Mike."
Hey, Claire. How you doing?
I told Claire she's got to sign
I
up
know
for this
you're
tournament.
blowing up over there. Oh yeah, definitely. She must.
I think she'll surprise some folks for sure. It'll be good. We'll put her on the stream table. So now what do we got? Ball in hand for Dan. I think Clay came a little
Dan
bit
actually
short.
visited me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dan was up here for a bit.
I think he's been to New York Athletic Club before, right?
No, this was the first time. But I mean, he's been here in reputation. When he walked in the room, people knew who he was. Mm-hmm. So I bet you that felt good for him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that those are the type of shots right there he's kind of most adept at. It's just like the nice little touchy, soft, spinny shot. Doesn't have to try very hard. If you watch him play in a bar box, he's just shooting those shots kind of nonstop, it feels. He had a little bit of a mistake earlier, but doesn't happen again. Overran this position.
Whoa.
Just hit it too juicy.
Getting excited. He saw the finish line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good shot there to recover. It's going to leave a tough-ish 10 ball, but he'll take it based on where he was earlier. Secret Wong in the chat saying, tables are fast. Yes, they are.
What's up, Evo Sports? How they doing in there? I was on their stream earlier watching their table 5 action.
Oh, man, Dan. Oh, no.
Oh, I thought that was a Kimmy. But,
yeah, they were streaming I think, Daniel and Stephen Folan were playing, and I think Stephen ran away with it.
Steven's a beast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so they're on that table, Secret says. So yeah, check out Evo Sports if you guys want to see our side table action over here on the table 5. They got their portable setup running and testing it out for this tournament. They're watching this one between Tom Aiken and Stephen Folan. It's his A-side match, I believe, still. Evo Sports says, Table 5 stream is smooth today. Thanks, OX Billiards, for the opportunity and collaboration. Yeah, no problem. Always here to collaborate and expand the world of Q Sports. It's always been our goal. So, Steven's up 1-0, looks like. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want Steven to get on a run here, guys.
Yeah, we gotta
I
slow him
love
down.
Steven. He's a great guy, but he's taking too much of our American money. Yeah, you'll get a kick out of that. But yeah, I was back to Dan Louie up here. We have in the New York Athletic Club, we have 2 3-cushion tables. So
okay.
we were hitting a few balls around.
And Dan's pretty adept.
Yeah. Well, these are ancient. They're very beautiful, but they're old, so they're reacting much differently than
Okay.
the one he has. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I love that game.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the moment I
Let's
first saw
break
it.
down a wall.
Yeah.
Let's break down a wall, put a 3-cushion table at odds.
Down. Just break down the wall behind Tom right there or something. I don't know. Isn't there just a bunch of concrete back there? We could just make a hole.
We could dig a hole.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of holes dug in that basement, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's one more?
Who's saying? Secret saying that he's trying to convince you to do another event tomorrow? Another event tomorrow? Yeah, I got a feeling this.
Who's he?
I don't know who he is, yeah, but they do have a chance, I think, because with only 18 players, this tournament, I imagine, has a chance to end tonight. Might be a little late, but it could end up finishing tonight, especially if they split. Looks like break time, though, for Dan, since he's got a couple of back and forths. Let's go check in on this match. We got Bo Bologna. No, Steven is he. Okay. Bo Bologna, he's playing... Who's he playing? I think he's playing Noriel, who played Daniel earlier. Yeah. He's on a tough 8-ball. This is Bo's second match. I think he had a bye in the first round and played Pavel the second round. Jiggles that 10-ball in.
Thanks, the table.
Yeah, thanks the table afterwards. Nice shot from Bo.
Nice table. Be nice.
And I think table 3, it's a little bit hard to see, but I think someone's on this table too. Leo Ott and Mason Maki, maybe? No. I'm not sure who's at the table actually. But let's go back and watch Steven and Tom while we wait for player break on our main match table. Oh, it's 3-2, it looks like. Bo is beating Noriel on table 2. Nice.
Noriel, he had a few chances against Daniel. You don't get many chances against Daniel, but
Yeah.
I watched that match with you guys a little bit earlier today, but you know, he can't miss. He can't make a mistake with that Fargo rating against Daniel. I'm not sure. You made a comment that maybe he knows Daniel, maybe he doesn't know who Daniel is, but maybe it was the nerves getting to him.
It says, I think, in Fargo that he's from Canada, so he might just be hitching the trip with all the rest of the Canadians that are here. Looks like we have, what, 4 or 5 Canadians here in the field?
That's great.
Not afraid to play on the big tables. I like it. Mason is up 3 against
Is
Leo
David
Ott.
Burney anywhere in the chat?
He was earlier in the day. He was hanging out with us. We were talking a lot about BC Open and some other stuff. 6 Canadians, said Secret. Okay.
Wow.
Pretty-
6 Canadians.
Pretty significant field. And it looks like players are back from their break. Clay to break the balls. Nice cue ball on this break. A little bit off center, but good spread of the balls, except for that last minute 2-ball, 9-ball situation.
Yeah, but top 147, they're going to be having a hay ball qualifier.
Oh yeah, is this part of the new Hayball tour? Or isn't there like a new Hayball tour or something?
It's a quality.
Or is this Hayball like the
so
one in
it's,
China?
Yeah, the China. It's to qualify for a Chinese event. So
Oh wow, okay.
all you people playing on a Baby Ox,
Yeah,
heads up.
that's
You
the
gotta
one.
Follow that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I
That's your
think
chance.
Hayball is what they call Chinese 8-ball now, right? In a lot of tournaments? Or
Yeah,
the
they
tour
changed.
is called that
They
now?
changed it. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hayball, Chinese 8-ball, not bad. So I think this is going to be the decider right here in the rack. This 2-9, I don't think the 2 actually passes the 9 into the bottom right corner pocket, so it's going to be tough to run out from here. At this angle, though, he's going to have to use the rest and needs a lot of spin if he wants to run into these two balls. So I wonder what Dan's going to pull out of his hat here.
Oh, wow. Outside English.
Yeah, he was trying to run into those, I think, but he just, when you're elevated like that, I think he swerved and he ended up hitting it too thin, right? Swerved away from the one. Now, the way the one ball sits, I think Clay can more easily go at these two balls. And really, I think you're trying to hit the two ball pretty full, because I think it'll squeeze behind the rail in the 9 and open up the two balls more cleanly, but he's going to get close to the side. Yeah. If he hits it thinner like that, it ends up kind of tying him up. But I think there's a way you can kind of hit it full where it'll bank or kind of push the 9 out and leave a shot in the corner. So what are you doing here, Mike? Safety time?
Yeah, absolutely. Try to get it around, 2-3 cushions behind the 7 if you can. Avoid the 4. Leave the 2 ball by the 9. It just goes 1 cushion behind the 4. Yeah,
just caught the 4, I think, on the way out too. But I think it's enough to
be more aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe hitting it harder. Can't really see the angle. Maybe it would have popped out the 9 ball.
I think the 2 goes now, though. Based on how he hit it, I think it did go. Just maybe missed the angle a bit. So now, I like shooting this actually at a pretty high pace, just because the 2 has a chance to go in the side, but to get the separation I think you want to hit it a little bit harder. Maybe make the 4 combo. Oh yeah, Archit on the stream over on Facebook. What's up, Archit?
How did you do in the snooker tournament, Archit?
Did he play in a snooker tournament recently?
Today.
Oh, there was a tournament today?
I saw his name. Yeah, there was on the other side of the room. There was a little 8-person tournament going on.
Oh, so that's why Dave was here doing. Okay, so Dave was running that tournament.
Yeah,
I see. Okay, I thought Dave was here for the pool tournament, and I found that kind of interesting. But it makes sense. They're playing snooker. Oh, he lost. Oh, it's too bad, Archit. He's got to get out on these tables more, huh? It's been a while since I've seen Archit.
Good for you to show up.
Oh no, Dan.
Oh no. All right, so that 10 ball and this 3 ball. 10 ball from the last game, the 3 ball from this game.
Yeah. I think right before you joined too, he had a 7 ball that he just underdrew a bit and stunned it straight to the side, which is I think the first real mistake. So I wonder if that's the one that started the whole thing, because now it feels like they're kind of chaining together the mistakes, right?
Those are in the past. Every shot is independent of the other. It's a brand new day, Dan. Come on.
Coin flips. Oh, he hits the 7 nicely here, but it's going to have an off angle. It's not making life easy. I think he's got a pretty natural line to get on the 5. Play 2 rails, watch outside pocket. And he's good. Nicely done. All right, we got a score update from Secret. Table 7, we have Jake versus Matt. 5-4, Jake is up. Table 3, Mason is playing Leo, tied up 3-3. Table 2, we have Bo playing against Noriel, 3-2. And table 5, Stephen Folan versus Tom Aiken, 2-0 up for Stephen. And then we have our match table here, 4-1. All right, so this is the shot right here. This is where Dan has been making the mistakes. It's been like this second or third ball right before the run out. So
Wasn't the best position.
Yeah, but he's got the shot here still. He can stun it or draw straight back, whichever one he wants. I think he's put those in the past, it seems, because knocks that one in. Bang.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Archit says last time he was in was during the farewell party. Oh man, that was last year, wasn't it? Yikes. All right, well 4-2. They're giving up a couple racks. Dan's still in it. And breaking, I believe. Looks like Fargo rate puts him at 4-1 odds for Clay to win this. Being 4-2 up, and yeah, I think it's fairly close since they're pretty even, I would say. These players know each other pretty well.
Just a heads up to everybody out there. We had a request from Darren Appleton. He wants to come back April 19th through the 23rd. If you guys are looking to revisit some of the things that he went over with you on the previous trip he made, or if you want to take a coaching lesson from him, just contact me and we'll set things up. I'll put a formal announcement out in a little bit. But yeah, so he really enjoyed his time here and wants to see you all again. So yeah, Darren Appleton will be here in late April.
Yeah, that's awesome. Late April. Okay. Secret. Is that Mike in the commentary? Yes, it is. We're both popping our wine over here on the east. I mean, our juice over on the East Coast and hanging out with y'all.
My grape juice.
Pretty good.
I have Greek grape juice.
Greek. Nice. I think mine's from Washington, actually.
Oh, nice.
Or Costco.
Very cool.
Same thing. Yeah, Darren Appleton. Oh, great player. Great knowledge. Fountain of knowledge for sure. I think some people who started watching.
Unique style of. His coaching style was very, very direct. It reminded me sort of like a baseball coach. I don't know why.
Okay.
Not quite a football coach, but like a baseball coach. Like what are you doing? Do this.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Just do this. Let's
more old school, more straight to the fact.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It was nice, refreshing.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people find it effective. Some people, tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I like it. I showed him my my lined up laser balls into the corner pocket that I use for like alignment testing and whatnot, and he got a kick out of it. He thought it was pretty cool. Just shooting straight in snooker shots. Yeah.
He did.
But yeah, I mean, if
you
guys
like that idea, yep.
If you only started watching pool recently, you probably maybe don't know a ton about Darren. But I think he's about as winny of a pool player as he can get in terms of hardware. I mean, I think he was part of that European Moscone run where they won like 8 or 9 in a row. I think he's won the U.S. Open. I think he's a world champion. I think he's got almost anything you could think of under his belt. And I think he's trying to make a little bit of a comeback along with some other old school players. And did pretty well, I think, a couple years ago until I think he hit a rut with some... he got banned for something, I forget exactly, but he was on the cusp of getting onto the Moscone team almost with qualification points, and a few good finishes could have gotten him there, I think. But yeah, really good player. Him and Carl Boyce, I think, are like the dynamic duo that almost won that World Cup of Pool a little while back. They put in like a sub team, I think, during COVID, and they called them the old guys. I think they were Great Britain 2, Team 2 or something, and they ended up like getting to the finals, I think, and something crazy like that. It was wild. It was kind of cool though to watch. Anyway, yeah, definitely a lot of good knowledge. That's for sure. Jump shot almost goes in for Clay. Oh, Secret saying wants to shout out Ox for allowing to host the event here, and thankful we can bring events to the players in the community. Yeah, we're grateful that we have a tournament director that wants to run events. Glad we could help out. I don't know if you want to say anything else, Mike.
Yeah, there's no way we can do any of this by ourselves. So to have someone like Secret step up and do such an amazing job and just well respected around the community, yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer, and she has been doing a wonderful job, and it's only the beginning. So it's just like we try to do with everything. We always want to step it up and just add to our repertoire. And yeah, she's a great addition. So yeah, thank you, Secret.
Yeah, Stick Game Strong, I believe, is her Facebook page. So go check her out. Stick Game Strong on Facebook. I think it's where she announces most of her events and whatnot. Doesn't only run events here at Ox. I think runs some stuff at other places as well. Did have some events down at a few other pool halls. I think one closed and some other things. But yeah, does a really good job of running tournaments. I think anybody can vouch for her, for sure. Clay hit that one pretty on point that time. I think he was thinking about the previous kick. He had a kick just like that to hit the ball in the corner area, and he ended up coming short and gave Dan ball in hand. I think it was rack 3 or something. But that time hits it pretty much too spot on, right? Because ends up going straight in with the object ball. A little unlucky. Hey Dan, your shoes untied. Is it one of those spin shots? No, I decided to stun it. Good stroke. All right, 4-3. What you got? What you got? 4-3.
Yeah, settling in a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Dan that was making any mistakes. That's for sure. Thing is it enough, or was it enough for Clay to get this game down or not? We'll find out. So now we've got, this is Bo and Noriel playing, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know who Noriel was, and I felt like his game looked pretty good against Daniel. So I think anytime I see an open tournament and the guy plays all right, and I don't know who the person is, I should just assume he's Canadian.
Yeah, probably say
before looking to see.
Yeah, that's
before looking. If Stephen Follin's in the room, there's probably a few other Canucks.
Yeah. At this point, they should just start carpooling, right?
I think so. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, just hang out here.
All right, well, good break from Clay. Got, I think, pink 4-ball down. This 2-7, I think, is going to be a combination, unless the 7, I guess the 2 does go into the top right corner past the 8. He might be able to get to that area if he floats down here, so that's probably the hardest part of the rack that I can see. Just a couple inches short. Play the combo here then? Do you play the carom into the 7, cannon the 7 into the side? It's a little tricky, this spot. No, he's playing, I think he decided to play the safe last minute and just overhit it. That safety works if he just nudges the 7, because it'll slow the cue ball down just enough.
Is that past the 8 ball? Can't tell.
No, it doesn't pass, so I think maybe you're going to see another safety here. Let's roll this onto the 8. Cue ball touches the rail. It's good. I think you wanted to be a little bit more tucked into that nook between the 8 and the rail. That way Clay doesn't have the 1 rail escape. Because I think he can just go 1 rail like this and hit the 2. Yeah. If he tucks that up in the 80, he is almost in jail because I don't know where you kick to. 3 rails maybe? 4 rails? Something. Almost a guaranteed ball in hand.
Ooh, double kiss. Saved him.
Yeah, this is about as good as ball in hand, I'd say. A good result from Dan, I guess. Or for Dan. Gonna go to work. I think the 5 passes the 7 into the side pocket. Also goes into the corner, down past the 6. He's really got options here. It's going to depend on what angle he gets on this 3, I think. Okay, this tells me probably corner, past the 6. Get pretty straight on the 5, I'd say. Yeah, it's a nice shot. So now, guaranteed angle on the 6. Want to get fairly straight on the 7. Off of 1 rail. It's going to be a little stretched out though. Yeah, I think he just juiced it a little bit too much again. Let's see, he's stretching out. Now, I think he's going to have to go around the rails. Or he can just, I don't think he can slow it. Spin it with some high right spin. It's a little bit more spin probably, but I don't know. Not out of the woods yet.
Wow. Ooh, got away with it.
Almost
Back in
missed
the
that
table.
one. Yeah, I think on a 4-inch table that doesn't go, but just enough to get into these pockets. I think he can go with a high ball here and miss the scratch. He's thin enough on it, seems. He's got to control the speed.
Yeah, or just blast it so it comes back down. Oh,
And he's got the classic safety
he
though.
held it.
This is a shot that you can't be too upset about because you kind of know it's coming as the incoming player. If they're playing that pace to hold it there, pretty often you're gonna get this type of snooker. But I think if you're Clay, you're happy to be back at the table. That's for sure. Play this 2 rails behind the 9 and try to kick it, stick it, and just leave some distance maybe, and hope the 9 settles on the top cushion. Or goes in, maybe. I don't know. Call a pocket. I'd call the top left corner, probably. Or the side. Did he call it?
Oh, shoot.
Wow. That was close.
So the rails are not Clay's friends. This past 3 rail shots, I guess he's had either banks or kicks.
Yeah. You got like stop shot. If it's not too much angle, then just do a stun, or what is it called? A drag shot. That's the shot. Don't ever slow roll those. You don't want to mess with the table. You just want to guarantee the straight line. But Dan missed this shot earlier. I think he's got this one now. He's not letting it go. 4-4.
What happened?
We got a match, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on here? All right. Well done. You did say that it was evenly matched. And it was, what, 4-2?
Yeah.
And so now it's evenly matched. But that Dan has the momentum.
Yeah, he definitely does now. I think the main difference I've noticed is that it feels like Clay's mistakes haven't really been bad mistakes, right? It feels kind of like a mixture of a little bit of a weird roll, but just a slight, slightly off. Not really a bad mistake, maybe just missing a kick by a little bit, or, kind of that type of a thing. He did have maybe a missed 2 ball or something, but compared to Dan's mistakes, I think they have felt maybe less less of a dropped ball or like a gimme mistake, or I guess less of a unforced error is what I'm trying to say. But yet they've been just as impactful as Dan's have. It feels like, because now they're back to even, and it really doesn't feel like Clay's been playing that badly. So I think it's always a combination of things. There it is, break pad.
I'm gonna ask Dave Daly, see how the snooker tournament is going.
Yeah, maybe we'll pop over there if there's a match going on. Are they in the final yet? Oh, look at this break.
I believe the knockout rounds just started.
Knockout, okay. Did they do a group stage beforehand? Or?
Yeah, I think 2 groups, top 2 advance.
Okay. Well, Dan had a pretty symmetrical break, it looked like, on this one, but happens to just have the last ball rolling on the table, ruin the party. Looking to push out maybe to the bottom right-hand corner of the table. It's not terrible because it's kind of hard to play safe with not a lot of balls in the way, other than this cluster down by the 10 ball. And then, yeah, he's been pushing the 10 even lower, so not a lot of places to hide behind. Don't think Clay gives us back. I think he takes on this safety. All right, hear me out. Do you go full aggro and try to stun this ball and run into the 3 ball?
That's it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Try to carry him and make the 3 ball? He's just playing the
absolutely
boring safety.
With the amount of carom and 3 cushion I've been playing, and then we play a bunch of straight pool here too. So all you're doing is just breaking balls. That's it. And so I love seeing those and trying those. Yeah. But I guess when you're playing for money, you do what he did.
Yeah, that's your new first instinct, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It kind of always was a little bit, but I was unsure of my abilities to do it.
Yeah.
So, but now I think I'm a little stronger at it.
Graham Biffin over on YouTube saying, "Yes, please, some snooker would be great." All right, we can see what we can do about that. Still gonna be going for a lot of pool tonight, so I think there's no shortage of that.
Yeah, it's hard to win a snooker match without knowing the score.
Yeah, I think we would need to set up one of the cameras so we can just check out the scoreboard in the same shot or something. Because I assume the players will be scoring and.
Oh yeah,
they're on table 1. I think
semis for the
semifinals.
So for the semifinals in the snooker tournament are Kevin versus Dave Daly and Chris Lamb versus Savi Naik. So.
Oh, nice.
Pretty strong. Would have been my prediction, seeing the field.
Okay.
Who do you like, Kevin? Is that who it was? Holy crap! I just said it. I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah, you said Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin versus Dave.
Dave.
That is a tough one to call.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a little peek here real
Chris
quick.
Lamb versus Savi.
Yeah, looks like Dave's over here warming up with someone. I don't know who's at the table. Can't quite see.
I think that's Arnab.
Oh, is it Arnab? Oh, I think
so.
Then it must be Dave.
Is that Arnab?
I think it is. I think you're right. Yeah, that's Arnab. Yep. So it looks like that game is 15-5, favor of Dave. So I don't know if they're warming up or playing, because you said it was Dave and Kevin.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, he said starting soon, so this might be the last round robin match. Okay. But everything's been decided, it looks like.
Nice. Okay.
Get what he's worth.
Yeah, we got some snooker action in the room too. I like it.
Tables look nice. The pool
Yeah.
tables look nice too. Great job, Travis and
And
Noah
James.
and James and
Mm-hmm.
everyone else and Jamie there. Yeah, holy. I mean, it's just fantastic that the club can run by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, you and I are on the East Coast, and they're doing such a great job. I just love it. Very strong team.
Yeah, shout out to Team Ox. It's pretty good.
Is he swerving?
Oh no, but he's gonna make this one, I think.
Hot.
No, he's not. It's gonna settle. Dan at the table gonna have to jump this. This is one of those mid-range jumps that are kind of sketchy, so wouldn't be surprised if he kicks at this. Let's call on the one there. I think if he goes rail first, he can actually get position on the 2. And the way the 4 is, I think he's gonna have to go rail first anyway. Now he came short a little bit. This could work. This could work. Wow. Yeah, what a kick shot there. Yeah, it had to be either way. It had to be thin on the initial hit or rail first. I think either of those had the chance to get on the 2. Just get the center of the table, really. Now we're going to see a stroke here from Dan. Look at that spin. Is it going to creep too close? Yeah, he's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Doesn't have to do that much. Just make it. You're left with a long shot. But I think if you try to force it, you can add some unwanted swerve with that angle. I can't see. Is there a... Yeah. Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah, it could be worse. He was able to get enough of that ball just to even stun and put top on it. Yeah. Once again, though, a little close to the rail. Gonna have to play either a tough jacked up shot here and get on the 7 into the same pocket, or play the 7-9 combination. Wow. Oh,
Man.
do you think he got there? Barely.
Oh, brother. You gotta trust the table fitter here.
Yeah, this is a prepare for instant replay shot. Oh, just caught the point.
Oh, brother.
Just caught the point. Yikes. Yeah, that was super close. I think if he just misses that point, it goes. Even where he was going to hit on the rail, I think he had it. Wow. Gonna be crossing the line here, it looks like. So how's the pace? I think it's good enough. I like going forward, but he's got either option. He can stun in and out. Go forward 2 rails. I think if you go forward, you gotta don't check it and get straight on the 9. I'd say let it roll naturally and hit like the 1 diamond or so, or diamond and a half, and then a little bit of outside so that it kind of spins to middle table. Because you want the angle on the 9. More angle you have there, less effort you have to put into coming all the way back 10. Even this feels a little straight. Gonna draw this. We're gonna go inside. Yeah, just drew it. Straight draw.
Yeah. Well done.
Bang, bang.
Nice 10. You know, when when Danny missed that 10, it made me think all those games when we see people just kind of like letting their opponent not shoot the final ball.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, it's kind of like
Yep.
what, you know, if Clay was that type of person, like, don't worry about it. You got it. You got it. Like, just let him shoot it, because you never know.
You never know. Something like that could
Very
happen.
interesting.
Yeah. All right, we got a little
And
snooker.
I know it's a respect thing. Here we go. What is that score?
No, I don't know exactly. But yeah, you know, it's some people it's a respect thing for sure. All right, they're getting started, I guess. Yeah. Now they're gonna play the match between Kevin and Dan or Dave. Yeah, sorry, I cut you off. You were saying.
No, yeah, I mean it's obviously a sign of like, yeah, it's a respect thing. But it also could be. I've seen it done where people are finally getting into the groove, and they're in a flow, and then the person just says, "Oh, you don't have to shoot that last shot," and it's like, well, I'm going to, like, just sit down, let me take this shot, let me finish my damn, you know, that type of thing. Let me finish my rack.
Yeah. I feel that for sure.
I think you know what I'm saying, right?
No, definitely. Yeah.
Interesting.
The back and forth on that I think is interesting because for some players it's kind of like, thank you for letting me shoot it, right, as opposed to thank you for just giving me the rack. Especially when it's kind of like an alternate break format. I think you see the second case a lot more you're describing, where they know they're gonna break next. The person runs out the rack and now they get to shoot, so they're kind of impatiently waiting for their shot, and they'd rather be like, okay, my turn now. And it's kind of like a mental thing, maybe. They're trying to keep the momentum or redo the momentum or something like that. I don't exactly know. And I don't know. I think to some folks, I think it's either way. It goes to, like, you know, sometimes it's respect. I sometimes don't buy it from some people that it's respect. I think you do find examples where it is, but more often than not, I think it's just like people are upset for missing the shot or something, and they just give it up. But yeah, mixture of opinions obviously will arise from that discussion.
And on the other side, on those green tables, you cannot concede unless you're at the table. I don't know if that's a rule in pool ever, but unless you're at the table, unless it's your turn, you can't concede. You can't concede when someone's shooting.
No, I think it's very much
what we're talking about.
Yeah, very much not a written rule. Like in snooker, I guess it's an unwritten rule, or no, it's a written rule that it's when it's your turn, you can concede, right? And
it's almost an unwritten rule that they concede from someone. You know what I mean? That's the unwritten part. Yeah, that you can concede when your opponent's at the table.
Yeah, because I think some people.
But it's typically.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sitting down and you concede, it's typically the person at the table kind of looking like, are we done? You know, and allowing that person to concede, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But it's hardly ever interrupting a shot and saying, okay, it's over.
Yeah, that would be more egregious. Like you would hear about that and kind of thing if it happened. But I think in pool, stuff like that does happen, but it's, I think, the reverse of what you're describing in terms of what's assumed, right? Like people can just throw the game over, throw in the towel, whatever. And it's like some people actually look for it when they're at the table running out, they're on the last ball, and they look at their opponent and they say, yeah, it's fine, and then whatever. Like you'll see it the other way around. Kind of. It's kind of funny.
Gotcha.
I think it's obviously more egregious when, you know, you give up like 2 or 3 balls left in the set or something, which does happen as well in pool, and that's, I think, to the same extent of, like, you know, conceding when you're not at the table type thing. I think that's almost the same thing. Just a little bit
Yeah.
going a little too far. Like let them do the work, let them do whatever. Because there is something to be said about being at the table and controlling the game mentally. What that does to either player and either party, right?
Yeah, and then to have someone snap it away from you, whether it's jumping up
Mm-hmm.
from your chair when you miss a shot during the match or telling you to not shoot the last ball at the end of the match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're at the table. So it's interesting. It's just mind games, gamesmanship.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty fun to watch sometimes.
Oh, Dan playing the rail first on that?
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Interesting.
Got away with it.
Yeah, I didn't think that was...
Unless he was playing safe.
I didn't think he was
I don't
playing
think
safe
so.
with that type of stroke and look, but maybe. I have to ask him about that shot later. Alright, so we got a table update from Secret. Table 2, Bo is winning 3-6.
Nice.
Table 3, Mason is winning 4-5. Table 7, Jake is winning. Or, sorry. Oh, I have it backwards, sorry. Bo is up 4-5. Mason is up 6-5. And Jake is up... Or Jake is tied 3-3, table 5. No, I think I had it right the first time, sorry. Oh, table 5 is tied. There's no name there. That's why. Okay, yeah. So table 2, Bo is winning 6-3. He's on the hill. Table 3, Mason is on the hill 6-5. Yeah, yeah. Got it. Okay. Sweet. Secret and Colin both saying comment back to back. You had it right the first time. Cool. So Bo on the hill, Mason one away from the hill, Jake on the hill, and then tied up table 5. So table 5, Steven and Tom are tied up. Nice. So safety worked out from Dan, or not unintentional safety, but looks like he's got a chance to tie this up. He needs a nice angle on this 9 ball to make an easy positional shot. I think he's going to play a stop shot. Left-handed.
Hey-oh.
No, all good, all good. I think I got it. Yep, 2 rails. A little bit speedy. He's going to get on the other side of this. Yikes.
Okay.
I think he just takes a look at Clay and said, oh, that was interesting. He'll take it.
You gonna let him shoot it?
You gonna let him shoot it? You gonna make me shoot it? Colin saying, Dan is using a Mizuno glove. Where can I get that? I don't know. You should ask him. You're in the room, right? I think you can just go up and ask him after the match. Mizuno. I don't know that brand, actually.
Is it a golf club?
I don't know. Big fan of Mizuno is Colin, he says. Looks like Mizuno. Yeah,
I'm gonna come with a boxing glove one day.
Golf, you called it. Golf clubs and balls and stuff like that. Irons. Gloves, probably. Mizuno's
So
a
it's
big
leather?
Japanese branch in sports equipment, so and they do a lot of. Oh yeah, I think they made my track spikes when I was in high school. Mizuno. Yeah, okay. They're a big Japanese brand, it seems. Okay. I have super zoom. Yeah. We got a little bit of zoom. I think it's only 20x. We could get the 30x zoom. That would be sick. Maybe in a future update. Dan, second time he goes into that side pocket off of the break. I believe. I'm pretty sure it was sometime in the first or second rack happened. And he just got a little too close again. Zoom on the glove. Okay, okay. Gotcha. That's what you want to zoom for. I understand. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can
They're
get
not
it.
a sponsor.
They're not a sponsor, but we just want to see. What is Dan wearing
Once
today?
they become a sponsor, we'll zoom on the glove when they're a sponsor.
When they're a sponsor. Okay, gotcha. I'll
No,
just
I'm
confirm
kidding.
for my own. Although he's not standing in an easy position here. Maybe when he's back at the table, we'll have more lighting. Okay, so you got a little bit on the wrong side, I would say, but I think he just wanted to be straight in, get closer. Yeah, Colin, let's do it. I'm down. Let's get him a sponsorship for OX. I'm down. We can sell their gloves here. Dan's sitting in the wrong spot. I can't see his glove. Maybe later. Big stroke from Clay, and he overhits it. A couple times both these players have been overrunning position. Fast tables.
Oh, we got a buyer. Junior's a buyer. We made our first sale.
Somo gloves. I would buy those, he says. You would buy Mizuno gloves? Or is Somo a brand of glove? I'm not sure. Oh, nice shot from Clay there. Inside spinny winny.
Oh, I thought that was slang for some more.
Oh, some more gloves? Oh, maybe. You have to clarify, Junior. A nice inside spin there from Clay to get back in line. Did bump the 9. It's got to go in the bottom left corner now. The 6 will be gone. I think this is a pretty key shot here because getting to the 7, he wants to be fairly straight in the 6. Yeah, the interesting part of Colin says, interesting part of live streaming is that Dan doesn't even know that we're talking about his glove at the moment and that it's been spotlighted on the stream. Oh, looks like he's going forward. So he's going to try to go forward 2 rails maybe? Kind of come more into the line of the shot from afar as opposed to stunning to the rail and out.
All that we're missing is Nicole's little graphics.
Oh, yeah.
Highlights these type of things, like a little picture of Dan with a glove or something. Wonderful work at the Northwest Cup. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, she's pretty quick too.
All right, so this is the tricky shot. Big shot coming here because getting on the hill first is going to be massive, I think, for Clay. He's going to juice it. Is he going to get there? He's going to bump the 8.
Damn.
Wow, he got there.
Love the arc.
Yeah. I think he would have been overrunning his position had he missed the 8 ball and just gone around. It might have actually checked, I guess, because he was using right spin, so it would have checked off those last 2 rails, and he might have still gotten a shot. But nonetheless, good shot. Got on the bump on the 8. I think he's going to be out, barring some sort of disastrous mistake here. This needs a good stroke, though. If he had more angle, I'd honestly think about shooting this 9 ball into the right side pocket, but I think he can just draw it along the right rail a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Beautiful. Perfect angle to stun for the 10, or stun run through if he wants to shoot in the other pocket. Bang, bang.
Nice. Nicely played.
Oh, I missed the last one. I think it's actually 5-5, right? I think I missed a score, so it should be 6-5. That's what their coins say. Yeah. So Clay first to the hill and breaking. Yeah, he's been breaking odds. So 6-5 for sure.
Match of streaks here.
Yes, it is. All right. What glove are you wearing today, Dan? We can make this a segment.
I like that Clay's very color coordinated today.
Oh yeah, rocking the
Blue
blue.
glove, blue shirts, matching the tablecloth. Blue 10 ball. He thought of everything.
He thought of everything. Wow. How did no ball go in on this break? My goodness. Everything missed. I could have sworn something was going to go in one of the corners. Wow. Colin, you should develop an algorithm to detect the pennies on the table. Yeah, maybe, but the pennies are not that good, and usually camera resolution is not that good. I'd agree if you had better quality camera, but I don't know. Feels like overkill to me, because at the point that you have a good enough camera to check the score, you probably have scorekeeping figured out. I don't know. That's just my initial
Just
thought.
eliminate the diamonds.
Yeah, this camera's good enough to
Just
tell
make
the
the
coins.
diamonds light up.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the coin under the rail lights up the diamond, so the players can see it too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It connects the circuit. Boom.
Oh. All right, so a big stroke coming in this shot here. Unless he can have an angle to stun. He overdrew it. Yeah, he got behind the 10. Yikes.
Push out. That's what I would do.
Oh, Dan is crossing his arms. I can't see his glove. Yep. Chance to table now. Okay, I think we'll get a shot at the glove here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Next shot. There we go. I think you're right. I think that's Mizuno.
Colin enjoyed that.
Mizuno logo. Yeah, 100%. That's it. Dang, they make gloves. Nice. It looks like the golf one, says Colin.
Yeah, it totally does with that strap. It should
Yeah.
have it should have instead of the marker on the green, it should just be like a marker for their score. That
There
way
you
you
go.
never need a coin.
Yeah, perfect. Ooh, a little rattle there. He's gonna screenshot that, he says. I can instant replay it if you want to. Let's get an even closer look at this. Nice shot from Dan. Yep, confirmed. Oh, I'm liking if he gets out here, though, because you know what that means. I'm not going to jinx it. This is the shot right here. Ooh, don't get too close to the 9. Yeah, Dan didn't know his hand just got spotlighted. I guess not. There you go. Someone in the chat posted the glove for you, Colin.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron.
So forward 1, missed the side pocket 2. Perfect.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh no. What happened? Oh, it's all good.
One more look. Mizuno glove. And he nails it. Hill. Let's go.
Wow, this is very cool. These two guys deserve Hill.
Yeah, they've had, I think, just the evenest level of play we've seen yet. Most evenest game. Mizuno got on the hill. That's true. Nice.
What was the name of your team, your APA team?
APA team? Massé Therapy?
Was it the Masters one that was all you need is a glove?
Oh, all you need is glove.
That?
That's right. That's the other one. Yeah, all you need is glove. That's true. All you need is glove.
Wah, 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 wah.
All you need is glove. Glove. Okay, I'm done. Anyway. Hill, ladies and gentlemen. We're rocking and rolling. All you need is Mizuno gloves, says Dan Louie. And he's breaking.
See, that is copyright. When
that
we
one?
do it, it's not.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna get a copyright section on this stream?
Just start selling something.
Yeah, they're gonna cut us.
You were just too close.
The audio was way too.
Your
yeah. You know, I'll take that as a win. Actually, if that's the case, that sounds good.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. But alas, clogged up on the break here. Never a break and run on Hill, that's for sure. No, I think it's happened before, but low odds. And Fargo Rate's got it as pretty even, almost 1-to-1 odds.
Yeah, those percentages are. I don't really like the percentages changing throughout the match because it's kind of like duh. Like, okay, it's 7-1, so you got 2% chance, or 6-1, you got 2% chance of winning. Yeah, I don't need a percentage to tell me that.
Yeah. I think
I like keep it original, like where the percentage was when it started. That's more interesting. Like, just keep that static. It doesn't have to be dynamic throughout the match.
I think I also like
who's
to
expected winner.
I like to read it more as an odds as opposed to percentage as well, because when you do it in relation to 100, it's kind of ridiculous sometimes. You're like 99% or 95%. But when you think of it as a ratio between the two numbers, it makes a little bit more sense. Like, it's a little bit closer in my mind, because if it's 75%, 25%, that seems really bad, but it's like, how are you 75% chance to win it? But it's more like you're 3-to-1 favorite to win it in terms of odds.
Right.
And that seems more manageable. Like, okay, I can kind of see that a little bit more. But yeah, I agree. It's a little bit funny the way the percentages change. But a lot of people ask for it, so I think that's why we mainly have it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's cool to look at.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see. Jump shot, busted open the rack, doesn't leave a shot at the 1.
This should change with every shot. How about that?
Every shot. Yeah, I think it should do intra rack. Who's at the table?
Yes. If he makes this 1, what are the odds? It depends on the leave, I guess. So
or even if they just said, this is the odds with this person currently shooting. I think that would be interesting. Because often it's like, you're 99% favorite to lose, and you're at the table running out, about to win the match. So it's like, what? Yeah. Table 5 is also a close match with Tom and Steven, says Colin. Let's go check that out in a bit after this one. I think Evo Sports has that pulled up over on their Facebook page. I'm going to go check on
you post that link here, Colin?
Here, I can pull it up. There's the link to Evo Sports Facebook. I posted on the Facebook on OX. 4-4 it looks like right now. Score update from Secret and what they have on the iPad. So he's bringing it. So, Clay in a bit of a spot here. Or sorry, Dan. We're going to see another magic swerve. I think he's got to swerve. This 8 ball or 10 ball's just in the way. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow, wow, wow. Just enough swerve out of that. Yikes. Oh, man, I don't know if I caught it. Let's see. Let's see if I got the replay or not. Here it is. Boom.
Yeah.
What a shot there. And now I think he's actually in a pretty good spot because this 3 ball doesn't go anywhere other than like the left side pocket, and I think he can go around the 5. Yeah. Is he going to bump it? Oh, it's so close.
Good. He's good.
Yeah, he just got there. Wow. You would have liked to be a little bit straighter in, but if he was straight, he could just roll forward and play the 4 anywhere in the corner. But he might actually draw this and play the 4 in the same pocket, or draw around stun draw around the 7. It's pretty tough. I like going back actually. Oh, he hit the 7 again. What a kiss. Wow. Highlight reel shots from Dan Louie. I'm gonna watch that one again too. Poof. Spicy indeed. Just the second bump is the one that gets it off the 7. Boom, and then boom. Yeah. Yeah.
Eating up the 7. What's up, Ricardo? How are you in the Facebook chat?
Oh, Ricardo Corral. Plays a lot on Thursday nights, Friday nights too, or no?
Thursday for sure. I'm not sure. Are you playing Friday, Ricardo?
I think he's Thursday
He used
night.
to run the league on Thursday.
Yeah, division person, yeah. All right, it's probably just forward here, 1 rail. Doesn't want to come short. She's a little short. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was odd because he had a lot of space actually to play into that. A lot more than it might seem at first. He wanted to get like right there, but he could have cripped all the way to the side pocket even, and I think he would have been fine. So I think under hitting that shot is the only mistake there that could be made, really. Gonna play a safety now behind this. Oh, nudge on the 6 is perfect. He's gonna get behind this 10 ball. Wow. Just nudge that 6. Yikes.
These small kisses.
I'm gonna play another replay. We can do another replay. Dang. Boom. And dynamite. This is Hill, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot. So Clay's called the pocket in the top right corner. It's gonna have to hit this like a dream. I think the side pocket's almost in the way. But the way these tables play short, it might actually go right at the side pocket.
The kick has been his nemesis today.
Yeah.
But those were in the past.
He almost hit it perfect.
Oh,
He
well,
almost made that ball. Dang, if he would have gotten enough there too, it would have been brutal. But nonetheless, shot and opportunity on for Dan. So Arnie is asking, is that replay clipped automatically or manually? I usually, it's a replay buffer, so as long as I hit it, you know, sometime after the replay occurred, I capture the last 20 seconds or so of gameplay. Then I just replay it with another button. So I think he's gonna, he has two options. He can stun this, and flirt with this right side pocket and try to shoot the 6 into the left corner, bottom left corner. Or if he gets a good enough stroke or is comfortable with putting a little bit of left spin, he can try to play for the 6 in the right side pocket. Based on where he put his glove, he's pointing to that diamond. Tells me he's going to do probably the first option. Stun. Oh, he's looking there, actually. Maybe he can go forward.
But follow.
Yeah, follow and actually play to that right side of the table that way. Might be the safest of all shots, because you don't want to flirt with that side if you stun. You also don't want to run into this 8-6. So it might be best to just go forward one rail and to the right of the table and just miss the 7. See what he does. Watch outside pocket.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That was pretty close. Wow, table 5. Tom Aiken, Stephen Folan is 5-5 right now. We're going to have to go to that table after this. Holy. So Dan's still not out of the woods. He's probably going to shoot this 6 in the bottom left corner if he wants to be offensive. He's looking at the line off of the 6 with the cue ball. Will it run into the 9 or can he avoid that cannon?
Should avoid it. Hard to tell.
Oh, what a shot. He just missed the 9. He's going to get another weird situation. It doesn't go in either pocket. Oh, my goodness.
It doesn't go to the left?
It doesn't go past the 8. That's why he's put his hands up twice. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, then cut.
Can't
to the middle.
Buy a break. My goodness.
Or play safe. What you going to do?
Yeah.
What do you do here, Christian? What's your choice?
I think he actually has a chance. If he hits this, he can hit this hard enough and run into this 10 ball. I kind of like this, actually. Safe behind the 8, roll your cue ball up, and then hit the 7 down towards the 10. But hit it hard enough that the 10 hits the rail. Or if you're feeling it, you just cut this nasty guy in the side pocket. It cuts.
I like the side.
It cuts the side, actually. Oof. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard. He's looking at something with this cue. He's going to be playing 2 rails around the 9. Can he miss the 9 if he cuts in the side?
Yeah.
He's going side. He's going side. Oh, he miscued.
Oh, what happened?
No, he was playing safety. He was playing a safety. That's what it was. So he pointed to that part of the table where he wanted to keep the 7 ball. That's what it was. He was trying to line up the 7, 8, and cue ball.
Whoa, if you're going to play safe, I like your idea.
Yeah, push it forward. The only problem with my idea was like pushing it towards the 10 and the 10 not getting to the rail is also pretty brutal because you give it ball in hand. Yeah, that's tough. He did have a chance to get behind the 9, I guess, too, but I think he was playing safety on the using the 8 ball in the way. Yikes. It's brutal. Brutal way to go out for Dan because he was making highlight reel after highlight reel shot. Although, it's not over yet. Now, granted, this is an A-side match, so neither player out of it after this. follow this one rail. I think he's out. Ooh, went to the other side. I like it. And that's the match, ladies and gentlemen. What a match. Handshakes. Great match.
Well done, Clay.
Wow, wow, wow.